Greetings, aloha, shalom. What's going on, fellas? It's your brother Wasil Bay, and we are Shamstoppers. We're a team. We're a business. We reserve all our rights, waive none. We don't give out legal advice. Just the truth. We tell you what God loves. That's it. We tell you what the Almighty Creator loves. All right. So we're gonna talk about Obligor again for new people who just joining on. Fellas, you're the obligor if you sign something. Okay, remember that. You're the obligor if you sign something knowingly. All right, but if you was tricked to sign something, that's fraud. All right. If they threaten you to sign something, that's fraud. All right. You got to be able to sign shit freely. All right. Like a credit card debt application. They call whoever applies for that shit the obligor, and they have to call for a cosigner, right? Now let's read. An obligor, also known as a debtor, is a person, entity who is legally or contractually obligated to provide a benefit or a payment to another. Okay, your baby mama is legally and contractually obligated. All right? She is the obligor. If you didn't sign anything, she's the obligor. See, and they saying this shit legally. Everybody keeps saying legal, legal, legal. What about law? Legal, the word definition of legal means something pertaining to law. It's not law, it's just shit on sheet of paper. It's just shit on paper. Okay? Remember that. In a financial context, the term obligor refers to a bond issuer. So, did you issue any bonds? Huh? Bound to make principal repayments and interest payments in the interest of your child. Right? On an outstanding debt. Did you borrow any money from your baby's mama? Right? No, but she did, and they tricked you to sign to pay for her shit when y'all not together anymore. The recipient of the benefit. She is the recipient, so therefore, she is the obligor. Right? And she is the obligee. Not G, but Gee. She is the obligor and obligee, fellas. If a covenant is breached, marriage contracts, bitches breach marriage contracts all the time. By an obligor, the bond may become invalid and require immediate repayment. Or it can sometimes be converted to equity ownership. Look at this shit. On the personal settings. I like this one. An obligor is not required to be a bondholder or a holder of other form of debt, right? Someone can be an obligor in his personal life too. In family law, there are certain cases when a court order is handed down in a divorce settlement, for example, that requires one of the parents, not demand, but requires, even though require means demand in Latin. Okay? One of the parents to pay support to the other parent. If a working spouse is told by the court to pay the non-working spouse $500 a month, the monthly payment will make him an obligor. But you have to sign and agree to the shit. In situations like this, if there are changes to an obligor's financial status or income, he may petition the court to reduce his monthly obligation. In order to be an obligor, you have to sign some shit. Okay? Key takeaways. An obligor is a person or entity who is legally or contractually obligated to provide a benefit or repayment to another. Did you hear that? Were you legally married in the state? Or did you contractually contracted with the state? An affirmative covenant marriage is something that the obligor is required to do, such as the need to hit specific performance benchmarks. What else is a covenant? Y'all go in there and agree and you cooperate with those child support contracts. In family law, there are certain cases when a court order is handed down in a divorce settlement, for example, that requires one of the parents, the obligor, to pay child support to the other parent. They can't make you sign shit. They can trick you or force you or intimidate you to sign shit. So fellas, imagine this shit, right? Listen to this shit, right? We don't give out no legal advice. This just is facts. You know what I mean? Just questions. How did you become the obligor? Huh? Hit us up. Peace.